let's talk about how terrible we are. So that might be a little bit drastic of a start for what we're actually going to talk about. But that, yeah, that's okay, because what we are going to talk about is this idea that we're all going to fall short. There's a common misconception that when you become a Christian, all of a sudden everything just is perfect, right? You don't sin anymore. You don't have any problems in your life, and everything is perfect. But nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again. Anyways, with that aside, nobody's perfect. Christians are no different. Why would you expect to be different than anybody else? Why would you expect to be better than any other child of God, right? He made us all the same. At the end of the day, we're all gonna fall short. Paul tells us in Romans that we're all gonna fall short of the glory of God. That's okay, because we have salvation. And let me tell you what salvation is not. Salvation is not taking sin completely out of the world. Salvation is not taking sin completely out of your life, right? We're still gonna sin. There's still gonna be sin in the world. But what salvation is taking the guilt of sin away from you. So Jesus came, died on the cross, and all of these bajillion of sins, if I told you all of them, we'd probably fill up the memory card, and nobody wants that. But all of these bajillions of sins in my life, right, are taken away. All of the bajillions of sins in your life, taken away, gone. All because this guy hung on a cross, right? And so remember that you're still gonna sin. Things are still gonna happen. You're not gonna be perfect. You're gonna fall short. You're never going to reach perfection until you get to heaven. But don't give up. Jesus calls us to be continually working and serving and loving on the least of these, and that's how we serve him, and following Jesus is how we get to heaven. But you're never gonna reach perfection until you get there. Nobody's perfect. I gotta work it again and again till I get it right. Nobody's perfect.